the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hutchinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down.
Spider! Over!
Trying the left side. Open space at the 25. Can anyone catch him? And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Ready?
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10.
Lasso!
Here's the give off the left side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Well, I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Okay.
The Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal.
Slide, 22. Slab. Ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Ready,
Offense set on 1st down.
Razor. Hound, 55 feet.
He wants to throw. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Get set.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
2-9 Philly. Ready.
The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Cardinals are rolling down the field.
Rita. Low. Ink. Ready.
They'll go to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
In blue. Ready.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Check. 42 spot
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Blizzy. Green 25.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's on target and complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And, coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Lousiville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Unlock. Razor. Ready, go.
Right back to the well. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Ready up. Over. Ready.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
Set. Squirrel. Lasso. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Come on, set. Black 24.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Cut it. Cut it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Okay, ready?
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10.
Let's go.
Use the play fake now to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Easy. Ready.
To the ground with the back. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Okay.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion.
Ready, ready.
The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On the set.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down.
Easy.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Jackrabbit.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Ready, ready.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
Cobra.
He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Belly stutter. Cut. Down.
The give to the tailback. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Under. Convoy. Ringo. Double right. Go.
Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28.
Lion.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, SMU! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Okay,
The
ready?
Louisville offense is headed back out on the field.
Flip it.
Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Set. Hut. Ready.
They'll run play action. Steps away. Slings it downfield. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go. Check.
He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all...
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs! If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 17 over the Sharks. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll try the run. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, SMU! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Okay,
The
ready?
Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Okay.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23?
Easy. Ready, go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
On the double.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Cricket.
The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
Running toward the tape. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions.
And he breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, SMU! And the beatdown has ensued.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Flare.
Right back to him. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
Ready.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Okay, ready.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The Cardinals with the 1st and 10.
Ink.
They're testing the right side here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Check.
Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ready.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44.
Set. Ready, go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I love the competitive nature of this quarterback. Yeah, he's thrown some picks in this game. He's put his team in a hole, but he's still out there trying to make throws to bring his team back.
Ready.
And the Cardinals have taken it inside the 20.
Green 25.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 24 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Ready?
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On the ready.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Spider.
He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Let's go.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking left. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Lasso. Under. Ready.
Looking for a crease to the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Okay, ready?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Check. Easy.
Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Got it.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30?
Convoy. Double right.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Lion. Alert. Flip. Low. Hold.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
Ready,
The
set.
Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Ready.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him
On
out.
set.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Down.
They'll leave it with him. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd.
On the double.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
Can. Check. Ready, go.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Ready.
They
fight.
line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Set. Ready.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On the ready.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jamison. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys, not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And the Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Set. Hut. Lasso.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Okay,
The
ready?
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Cut it. Unlock. Here we go.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
691, Gator Spark.
The give as they work on that clock. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Ready.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Moves.
From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Bulls his way forward.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
Reload. 42 Spider.
The give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Belly stutter. Green 25.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.